Okay, so here we are at the eFragz Grand Final. We've got Xlr8 on the blue team, and we've got Yolo. Well, yeah, let's just call them Yolo playing purple team. Banned so far, we've got Nidley coming from Xlr8, and we've got Kale coming from Yolo. Um, these teams have met once before in this double elimination tournament. Yolo came out on top. Which means that they only have to win once in this sort of best of three. If they do lose this first game, then they do get another chance. Two more bands coming out. We've got Elise coming from Xlr8, and we've got Lysandra coming from Yolo. Jarvan coming from Xlr8. So looking to ban that Nidalee away from the mid lane of Yolo, Dat London Scrub, who's very well known for his Nidalee plays. At least in Java, and possibly targeted for sexy while scrubbing the jungle. No! We got a final ban coming as Lee Sin as well, probably targeted at Welsh Reese because he's been playing Lee Sin quite a lot. So first, it looks like Welsh Reese is going to lock in eFragz. And it looks like we've got Must Not Fap hovering over Shen for the top lane pick. Looking to get that split push in / global pressure. And they decide in on the other pick. So nothing out of the ordinary so far. eFragz has been played quite a lot in the jungle, especially in the pro scene of League of Legends, mainly in the EU scene by Diamond's Pro X of Gambit Gaming. And Shen's a pretty standard pick anyway, just for his global ultimate and his split pushing ability. Jax looks like that's going to get locked in, which is quite interesting. Jax jungle, it's not often seen. Jax is usually preferred to go top for the majority of the farm, but it looks like Sexy Wasp Scrub's going to bring up just Jax jungle, which is interesting as I've never seen him play before, so I'm not too sure what we can expect from that. Revive Clairvoyance, totally not getting baited, but he is hovering over Ezreal, so they might choose to go mid-Ez, possibly the more likely AD Ezreal. So nothing too crazy so far, pretty standard picks, no Heimerdinger, which is very sad. Yeah, so it looks like they're going to go for probably Ezreal bottom with Sona, which is going to be high poke. Looks like Plasma is going to pick up Caitlyn in response, just to try and keep them at arm's length with all the poke they've got, so we can manage to keep his farm up. We'll have to see. Owlboy is the support player for Team Yolo, so we'll have to see who's picking. Oh, he's going to go for a Blitzcrank. He's feeling confident that he can land all the pulls. However, it is against an Ezreal, so if he lands it on Ezreal, Ezreal can manage to eat out of that. But he has locked it in. He's feeling comfortable. So it's going to be Blitzcrank Caitlyn bottom in response to the Sona Ezreal. So we're just waiting for the mid lane from both teams, which will round off both of the lineups. We're also waiting for the top lane from Xlr8 as well, in response to what they're probably thinking is going to be a Shen. However, Jax and Shen are both sort of uncommon jungle picks, so they might be double thinking this. And we'll probably expect something pretty standard and safe, rather than putting all the eggs in one basket on a Shen top. But they haven't locked in yet, so Cassidy's going to get locked in, which is going to open up a lot of possibilities. Oh, we're going to see, oh, the swap in. So it looks like it's going to be Riven top along with Fizz mid. So I think they are going to assume that Shen's top, so we're going to have Riven to try and get that early damage out and stop Shen getting the farm. And we're going to have Fizz mid lane, and we're going to wait to see what that LAN and Scrub's going to try and pick up to counter this Fizz pick. So he's gone for Orianna. Well, he's locked. Yeah, he has locked it in. So there's the two team comps. We're going to have eFragz in the jungle, Sona and Ezreal bottom lane, Fizz mid, and Riven top for Team Xlr8. And then for Team Yolo, we're going to have what looks like Jax in the jungle, Shen top lane, Blitzcrank and Caitlyn bottom, and Orianna in the mid lane. So Fizz and Orianna is going to be a nice hotly contested mid lane battle between Orange Piggy and that LAN and Scrub. And there's a Flash Ignite coming out from Riven against the Shen, who's going to also take Flash and Ignite rather than any crazy teleports in the top lane. And support Sona has gone for Ignite as well for that extra early damage. So is Owlboy on Blitzcrank as well. So there's the two teams, and we will be in game momentarily within a couple of minutes. Okay, here we are then, we are in game right now. Team Xlr8 playing as blue, and Team Yolo Swag as the purple team. Starting off with pretty standard buys so far, nothing out of the ordinary. And it looks like Team Yolo Swag is going to be coming to this top area of the map, and Xlr8 looks like they're going to try and invade blue, with the purple team going into the top tribush. Maybe looking to pick out a top lane who's going to come up. Looks like they're not going to push in anymore quite yet. No, they are pushing in right now. Leading with Orianna and the ball. They probably want Blitzcrank in the front. Not going to run into any wards or anything like that. They're just having a little potch around, probably looking to catch someone out on blue. But we have got Team Xlr8 on blue, just hanging around that red. So they've warded it. We might see them backing out and swinging around to their blue, or they'll probably choose to play safe and just take this and then return to their lanes. Orange Piggy is just lurking around, but we have got Riven. He's looking around, he's almost got caught out there. Ping's gone down from blue, and it looks like the purple team is going to take this first blue buff, while eFragz is going to happily just take his red. Not too sure if they're aware of their blue invade. Owlboy does miss a grab mid lane onto Orange Piggy, so there isn't going to be a first blood dish straight away. Looks like Ezreal is going to be bottom lane and getting a couple of extra CS ahead of Caitlyn while she comes down from that blue buff. Meanwhile, top lane, it looks like they're not trading quite yet. However, Jax was looking to go up there, but not feeling it. He's just going to go red instead. We've got a gank mid lane. Welsh Reese is putting some auto attacks down to that LAN and Scrub on Orianna. A couple of red ticks as well. Drax is just going to go to his red and take it. No one's checked their blue quite yet, so I'm not too sure if they're aware. Oh, there's been an exchange mid lane. Ignite's gone down onto that LAN and Scrub, so Fizz is without his Ignite. Pull coming from, lands onto Sona. Some damage lands onto Complex. Sen trades with Owlboy, gets some auto attack damage down. Support's looking low, ADs are quite healthy. Meanwhile, mid lane, it looks like that LAN and Scrub has put some pots and he's managed to heal a bit. eFragz looking to come in from the side, so Reese looking to keep on top of Orianna. Doesn't want to let Orianna get too far ahead. Drax is going in on mid lane, and looks like he didn't land the stun, or Fizz jumped away. Fizz is low, it's going to be forced back, so Orianna can free farm while Fizz is out of lane. Top lane, it looks like there's just been some farming going on, no trades as of yet. Riven's going to look to get some damage down though, manages to get in and out with just taking one tower hit. Drax is going to pick up his blue right now. I'm not sure if he's going to want to give this to Orianna. Looks like he's just going to take it for himself. Bottom lane, not much going on. Ward superiority coming from Team Yolo Swag. Looks like Pandy's going to look to engage, going to land the stun. Not really doing much against Shen though with that door and shield. Bot lane, ward domination and the traps, so Complex and Sen are going to have to just sit back and try and farm under turret, while that Blitzcrank is trying to land all the grabs. That landing scrub gets a nice harass down onto Ezreal there. Meanwhile, trades are continuing to happen top lane between the two of them. Looks like eFragz is going to go up and try and get a gank down. Looks like Drax is going to try and follow up. So Shen manages to just dash out of that without taking too much damage. That Plasma Scrub's taken quite a bit of damage bottom as well as Sen. Mid lane Fizz has engaged, but that LAN and Scrub and Orianna manages to shield and just get out of that. Stun goes down to Shen, really not much going on. Mid lane, some harass goes down from that LAN and Scrub with the use of his range and ball. Piggy's just trying to keep his distance, farm as much as he can until he hits that 6, where he gets his ultimate and starts to really ramp up on the damage. Piggy's taking some more harass there. Looks like that LAN and Scrub is doing a really good job of keeping Piggy away from the CS. Meanwhile, Shen is just using this Q to farm. A bit of an engage where it looks like we're going to trade blues, but no one really wants to commit. eFragz goes in now, Fizz goes in as well, both of the blue quite low. That LAN and Scrub doesn't manage to get anything down. Welsh Reese is low, I believe he still has got his passive. Meanwhile, it looks like Piggy's going to drop off from the top lane to back and buy. Both of the ADC's bottom still really low. That Plasma Scrub is without any mana, so not going to be able to use his Q for harass. Piggy's going to get jumped on here, and he's managing some really good, can't even think of the word I'm thinking of. Really good mechanics coming from Piggy to manage to get away from both. Welsh Reese is going to try and hold this mid lane against that LAN and Scrub, but that LAN and Scrub is going to hit 6. There's his passive being procced. Drax is coming at a really good time, and there is the first blood going to Orianna. That's a wonderful pick off by Drax, looking to just hang around the side, wait for the Fizz to back, and then pick off the eFragz while he was hanging around really low health, trying to keep mid clear. Grab is missed from Owlboy, so it looks like Sen and Complex are going to try and get some harass down while the grab is down. Complex trying to zone as best as he can, but that Caitlyn range is doing a lot of work for Purple Team in keeping them at arm's length. Sen's taking quite a bit of damage. Owlboy misses his grab. Sen uses his E to get away. Top lane, it looks like Orange Panda is back in, taking quite a bit of damage from that tanky Shen. Shen still hasn't back and bought yet. Orange Panda's still got his elixir, so he's waiting for that time to go deep. Shen is back in now, so Panda's going to get quite a bit of free farm, managing to try and get ahead of Shen. Meanwhile, CS wise, it looks like Orianna's edging ahead. Mid lane, eFragz goes in, misses. Piggy isn't going to use his ultimate though, he's just looking to get some extra harass down. While Reese is lurking around, might be looking to re-engage, but no. That ball's going to manage to keep them at arm's length. Some extra harass going down from that land scrub. There he goes in. Both looking really low, but there's some great harass coming from Oriana. And Oriana takes the tower hit, so he's aware that Aatrox hasn't got his passive, but he's got to be careful because Fizz still has got that shock. He's going to miss his ultimate. Fizz is going to go up on his trident. He's looking to throw his fishing now because he knows that Oriana's ultimate's down. Drax is stealing the blue, and he does manage to clear the camp. While mid lane, it looks like the fish was used, and both ultimates are down now. Bottom lane, it looks like Sen has backed, and Owlboy is going to look to just put a ward in that tribush, make sure that he can tell when Aatrox is coming near. So elsewhere on the map, we've got Shen and Riven, pretty even on CS. We've got Oriana, who's about 20 CS ahead of Fizz, and it looks like bottom lane Caitlyn's ahead of Ez by 15 CS. Riven's just going in for some harass, but there's not really much damage going down. That land scrub's going to get caught by Aatrox. Aatrox is going to go in, and he's going to have to use his barrier. Fizz is looking to go in. He's got his ignite down, and Welsh Reese does manage to get that extra damage down to get that secure for the ignite on Fizz. That's well played by both of them. Drax is going to go in, looking to stun. He just gets stunned himself. His ignite is down. Riven's going to use his ultimate. Is he going to be able to finish him off? He's going to get double buff. He could no. Sexy Welsh Scrub does pop his ultimate to get the extra resistances down and survive from that ignite and ultimate from Riven. Meanwhile, that Landon Scrub's got caught. That Platinum Scrub's got caught. He's going to have to use his flash to get away. Reese has. Sorry guys, I messed that up there. He did manage to get away. There was a red buff on Aatrox, and it looks like it's going to calm back down while he rotates the bot lane. Pull goes down but doesn't manage to land anything. Complex is going to ward that bush just in case Jax comes to look down. So we've got some nice ward coverage in the river of blue right now. They're looking to keep themselves covered from the river. Oriana is pushing mid, looking to get some tower damage down and tonight CS for Fizz. Fizz is going to come back into lane. Pull does land. Ignite has gone down and a rock up onto Sona. He is going to survive by the looks of it. Maybe. Yeah, he is going to survive. Aatrox is going to go back to the jungle. Did come down to try and save Sona. Shen is just going to continue to farm up. Even CS top. Oriana's still 20 ahead. Pull from Owlboy does miss. Looks like he's going to try and leap onto Welsh Reese here, but no, Drax isn't going to manage to do it. Just going to steal the Wraiths away. Meanwhile, Fizz is just going to keep an eye on where Drax is going. Doesn't want to get caught out by overextending. Riven's pushing the CS to the tower. Nothing really going on top lane so far. We haven't seen any Shen ultimates. And Complex just looking to clear that cupcake, but he is going to need to queue from Plasma as well. So it looks like Blitzcrank's doing a lot of work in just presence-wise bottom lane because Sona Ezreal is really squishy. And it looks like Riven's going to maybe look to engage right now, but he's going to miss his note, he's going to land the stun, he's going to miss his Q combo though. Shen not taking much damage as he is got a Giant's Belt and Doran's Shield. Sona's doing his best to try and keep the tower alive, clear the CS off, but this tower has taken a lot of damage. Meanwhile, we've got top lane. Oriana's going to go up with Jax, going to try and catch Orange Panther out on Riven. Not going to be able to land his ultimate at all though, so they're just going to back out. And Aatrox has come bottom, looking to engage onto Owlboy. He is going to miss his Q, but he's going to land his slow, and Sen's going to maybe use his ultimate to try and pick this off. Does manage to land that pull onto Aatrox in the tower. He is going to have his passive. Shen's going to use his ultimate. Sona's going to get caught out though. Welsh Reese's passive is down. He can't re-engage Shen. Shen has popped his ghost, but he's not going to manage to land a taunt. Welsh is going to get out. Solo did get caught. Fizz is coming from behind. He's going to manage to get the double kill. Shen's going to look to finish him off, but Ignite's gone down from Orange Piggy. Is Orange Piggy going to manage to pick it up? Yes, he is. He is really low. Jax is going to go and he burns his flash to get that. He knows Welsh passive is down. Is he going to try and get the kill onto Welsh as well? He is, but Sen's going to manage to mop up onto Jax, and that is going to be a 4-for-3 exchange in favour of Team Xlr8. Meanwhile, Orianna has managed to push the CS wave up to mid tower, and that is going to be the first tower of the game going to Team Yolo swag. Meanwhile, we have got Riven doing exactly the same top, counter pushing, although there is a teleport being used to cover top lane. Orianna's going to look to get some dominance now in the jungle, pick up this blue buff. It looks like eFragz is going to come along as well and try and make sure that Orianna can't steal this. He does manage to get the smite down. He has landed the slow, he's going to land his jump ability as well. Orianna's going to use his ultimate, get some extra damage down. Shen's come down, he's going to have to back out. Meanwhile, Fizz has joined the fight, slow lands down onto Shen. Riven does get taunted. Welsh tries to re-engage. Riven's looking to go ham. Does manage to get the knock and uses the ultimate, but both teams are going to manage to get away. Not much in way of kills going there. Fizz does look to re-engage, but Shen is really tanky. It looks like Jax is going to join as well. Sen's going to have to burn his barrier because the ignite was put down to him. Fish goes down. Jax doesn't manage to get onto the Orange Piggy. All of blue team getting really low right now. Is Jax going to manage to re-engage? No, slow does land down, and I think that means Orange Panda is going to manage to get away. Fizz is looking to come back in. All of blue team looking really low. Jax manages to jump in. Welsh jumps in, doesn't get the kill. Welsh is really low, 1-for-1 so far. And Shen does manage to survive, however Fizz did drop to that Shen. Meanwhile, there's another tower that's gone bottom in favour of purple team. Team Yolo swag. Riven's just looking to hold top lane. Doesn't want to drop another tower. And so far, global gold wise, we have got Yolo swag on 20.5k, which is 2.5k ahead of Team Xlr8. So they are ahead at the moment. However, Team Xlr8 are 6-5 on kills. Dragon hasn't been done quite yet, so that's still up and still freely available. Meanwhile, Orianna is overextending mid, hasn't got any wards, but is going to back off. It kind of senses that something is going to happen, because bottom lane is pushed and they are nowhere to be seen. So Orianna's just going to go and probably get Race. Meanwhile, it looks like eFragz is going to try and get his red. Yeah, he's going to pick that up, maybe give it to Sen. No, it looks like Sen is going to drop bottom and get that CS. Top lane, Shen is going to back, and it looks like Riven's just going to drop a ward there. No towers yet for Team Xlr8, but they're not doing too badly keeping up with global gold. And it looks like they are looking to drag now, they being Team Yolo swag. Looks like Orianna's just going to pick up this blue buff, much needed mana, and it does look like that this dragon is going to go pretty contested as they've picked it as well. Yeah, nothing going on. That is going to be the first dragon of the game going to Team Yolo swag, and that's going to give them a bit of gold advantage over Team Xlr8. It looks like they've just got pinged in the blue jungle. Jack's getting pinged, so it looks like Fizz is going to go down. Maybe look to try and pick something up. They haven't really got many wards past this point, so he is face checking. They are going to walk past wards of Team Yolo, and there is going to be put down on that tri-bush to clear her out. Orianna is middle, and she's just trying to shunt it. Meanwhile, she's going to draw back. She knows that they are coming to try and kill her while she's overextended. Shen's doing what Shen does best, and his top lane trying to kill that Riven. Managed to land the taunt. It looks like Riven's going to have to try and get out of dodge right now. Manages to land the Q, and it looks like he is just going to let Riven get away, just try and get that CS. Riven is just going to try and stay here. Oh no, she is going to look to back. And no, yeah, she is there. She needs to try and shunt that CS wave back. Shen's just going to ward quite deep around Baron just to see if any ganks come from River. Meanwhile, there's some trading going. Taunt lands. Riven's trying to get some damage down, but Shen is taking none of it. He is a tanky beast at the moment with that Sunfire Cape, and he's also got the armor boots, and he's got Doran's. Oriana's continually pushing this mid lane, so there's so much pressure mid, and it looks like eFragz is trying to deal with it. However, Blitzcrank and Caitlyn have rotated to the mid lane to try and push the second tier tower. They're not aware that Caitlyn's around at the moment because they haven't got any wards in the river. Meanwhile, Sona and Ezreal looking to come up on the minimap. Pinks goes down because they know that they're coming up from bottom lane. They're quite happy with getting that tower damage down, and they're just going to back out. Paul does land onto Fizz, manages to get the silence, but he does manage to jump out. Ezreal ulti goes down, Caitlyn ulti, Fizz ulti manages to land onto Caitlyn to disrupt that ulti. Reese lands slow on Blitzcrank, Paul goes in from Oriana, Reese looks to jump in, he has got his ultimate, Sona lands her ulti, Shen's coming in, Fizz is jumping out, Jax has gone in, Shen lands his taunt, and it looks like Oriana's going to pick up some kills there. She doesn't manage to pick up the triple kill onto eFragz, and it looks like they are just going to back out at the moment. Both teams really low. I think Team Yolo Swag are just going to take the kills from that one, rather than looking to push their advantage and overstay their welcome. That was a good ulti from Sona, but unfortunately Shen was using his ulti to come in as well. So that is a 0 for 2 exchange in favour of Team Yolo Swag. Fizz looking to just solo this blue, get his cooldown reduction and his mana regen. Meanwhile, it looks like we've got a tower that has gone down top. I didn't notice that. Riven did manage to get that tower. And it looks like Welsh Reese is just going to come in and help Piggy get his blue buff, as he is quite low. Oriana returned to the mid lane, looking to shunt it again. Meanwhile, Sona is looking to, he's warded over onto Drag. He's going to realise that that is done and gone. Items wise, we've got the ADs very close on farm. One favouring, Ezreal favouring to go for the Trinity Force. Meanwhile, Caitlyn's decided to go for the Infinity Edge, looking to build up for the attack speed Phantom Dancer. Some trades going back and forth mid lane. Oriana's just moving her ball around, trying to find some damage. Gotta be careful not to get caught out by that fish, but it does land some really good damage down onto Sen and Panda. Xlr8 are looking to group up. They have to be careful of this Shen split push though. It's gonna cause some serious damage if Purple Team manage to dance around their engages correctly. Shen continuing to push. He's looking to proxy. He's behind the top tower. Meanwhile, Fizz is in the front line for the blue team, looking to land a fish or try and catch a cheeky engage if he can. Blitzcrank might look for a pull here. Ball goes in from Oriana, doesn't find anyone. eFragz is going to go in, land the slow onto that land and scrub on Oriana. Reese is going to melt from the ultimate coming from Oriana, and people are engaging. Fizz goes in, manages to get pulled back, and they're really low. That's a great Sona ulti from Sona. She's not going to. Yes, they do manage to finish off the kill there. Sen is going to run away, trying to get away from Shen. Shen came in really late with the ultimate. But that is a great team fight from Team Xlr8, managing to get precise ultimates going down from Fizz and Sona, and manages to get a 4 for 2 in their favour, which is really good. Equal on kills at the moment, 10 for 10. Meanwhile, 3k ahead in global gold, so it's pretty close at the moment. It could swing either way. Shen is just looking to hold this mid tower, taking a lot of harass though from Sona. Top lane, it looks like Shen and Riven still neck and neck, 150 CS each. Shen meanwhile pushing bottom lane, possibly looking to get this bottom tower. Doesn't look like anyone's going to come and deal with it, although he hasn't really got many wards, so he's just going to play safe and back out. It looks like mid lane, Dalan and Scrub's got 156 CS to Fizz's 85. He managed to use his range early on and keep CS from getting, from Fizz getting any CS. Pink's gone down on Dragon. Shen's just going to clear that out. Meanwhile, Fizz is looking to push mid lane, but he's not going to try and get any tower damage down, as he hasn't got any teammates near. Oriana then is going to come back into the mid lane with that newly acquired blue buff. Look to push it back. eFragz is going to secure this red buff for red. No one's really near to secure that, so it looks like it is going to go to Sen. and it looks like they may be setting it for a dragon here, or maybe looking to engage. It looks like Blitzcrank is gonna try and lands a pull perhaps. Shen is top lane, he has got his ultimate, so they could be looking to team fight right now. Purple team just moseying around. Wards going down from both sides, looking to get some sight advantage. Pull goes down, Orianna lands her ultimate onto Welsh Reese and Complex. Complex does manage to survive, Aatrox's passive has been procced, Drax does eat the fish, Air's ulti coming in, Aatrox is going to get back out, no death so far, tons of damage going down from both sides, and Shen ultimate onto Drax, managing to save it. Orianna is overextended, going to die, Shen ulti goes down onto Orange Panda, Blitzcrank is going to die. Orange Panda does eat an ignite, but it doesn't look like he's going to die. Fizz is going to die from that pass auto attack from Caitlyn and the Shen Q. Meanwhile, Orange Panda and Sen are going to manage to get away. And it looks like Sona is going to manage to get away, even though Jax is looking to chase them down, even though they're both very, very low. Sen and Riven just lurking around in this bottom jungle. They have got some wards in the bottom, so they've got to be really careful because Plasma's going to go ham, and he does manage to get the kill onto Eswell. Is he going to manage to get the kill onto Panda? No, he's not. Panda has got double buff, and he is going to die. Shen was looking to help out, but he is just going to relieve pressure from that jungle. Sona's going to back now, and probably looking to regroup in the mid lane. Some really good team fighting coming into this mid game, especially some really solid ultimates coming from Orange Piggy on Fizz and Complex on Sona. Looks like they're going to start to do a drag, and it doesn't look like there's going to be a response from Team Xlr8 on blue, as they haven't got any wards in the area because of the pink. So they're just going to let that slide. That's another dragon going to Team Yolo Swag, now extending their gold lead to 5k. And it looks like they're taking a commanding lead in the mid game at the moment on global gold. However, team fights have been closer than the gold would indicate, so maybe with some precise and efficient team fighting from Team Xlr8 we can expect maybe a swing. We'll have to wait and see how both teams play this out. So it looks like we've got a lot of blue wards in the bottom half of the map. Meanwhile, in the top half of the map, there's one blue ward and a couple of purple wards around the middle. They are going to get spotted going over to blue right now with the ward in the bush. They're not going to look to try and steal that blue buff away. They're just going to look to push this back. Blue buff going to Fizz, and looks like they're just maybe going to try and catch someone out. Coming over that ward, so purple team are aware that they're looking to force and engage. However, they haven't got Orianna, so they can't look to team fight. Blue team are just gonna back off. They're trying to just hold off, not force an engagement. They probably were, they're behind and they've lost 2 drags, so they're just gonna try and play it safe, pick their moments when they want to fight rather than on the terms of the purple team. A lot of wards then gone down around the Baron area and the top half of the map from purple. Complex is going to look to back. This tower is looking really low. Purple team are looking to force this. They know the tower's low. Yeah, they are going to just go in, and Shen's going to tank it, and they're going to forcefully take that mid tower. So that's the first second tier turret going to purple team. Fizz managed to get out of that Shen taunt, Shen missing it. Riven is zoned out right now, unless they're looking to hard engage, but that's some great harass going down from Orianna with the use of her ball. They've got some creeps here, might be looking to get some tower damage down. Not sure if they're going to team fight under turret, but it looks like they're getting some great damage down. Manages to get the pull onto Sona. Jax is going to look to go in. Sona melts from all that damage. Aatrox is going to proc his passive. Orianna also goes down. Fizz is going to go in. Jump in, uses his flash to get out. Orange Panda's looking to go huge on Riven. Fizz re-engages with the cooldowns. He just managed to get away. Must not fab. He's looking to run away on Shen. That was a really good and precise team fight from blue team to pounce and land the ultimates very, very well, and melt down the powerhouse of Orianna with all the CS that she's got. She didn't really have much chance to to move the ball around and get extra damage down. So that's a great team fight from Team Xlr8. Looking to steal this blue buff away is Orange Panda. Shen doesn't want to hang around, just going to back out, try and keep that top tower from going down. And he's just going to pick up all that CS. They have got that mid tower, so they're just going to look to push this minion wave even more before backing out and buy in the gold that they have just acquired. So they managed to close the gap now from getting from that team fight and getting some extra towers. They have closed it to 3k where it was 6k before, so they've managed to close that gap. So the way things are going, it's going to come to a very, very close end. Both teams looking really strong on a whole. Meanwhile, we've got Riven looking to back mid. Both teams looking to have a bit of a lull in the team fight at the moment. After all that excitement that just happened in the mid lane. Shen's gone back to split pushing top. Has got his ultimate, I believe. Yeah, has got his ultimate. His ghost is down. He does still have teleport as well. So blue team just dancing around at the moment, not looking to engage, just looking to farm up. Oriana is going to scout the Ezreal there with the ball. eFragz is going to look to push mid back. Complex has picked up an Oracles, just looking to clear the jungle out. Probably doesn't want to look to overextend though. Will die very quickly if Blitzcrank manages to land the grab. Fizz is going to come in the front line with eFragz while the purple team do run away. We've got Drax bottom lane with Riven. Riven is coming to join her team in mid. Shen is top, looking to back out now as he's aware that mid lane has gone missing. Doesn't want to get a 5 or 4 man ganked. Oriana's just looking to scout on blue. Sona does realise that Oriana's there. Doesn't want to get too close just in case he does get caught out. Drax is pushing bottom lane. Riven's going to come in, look to get a stun onto Drax. Drax is going to land a counter stun with his dodging abilities. Orange Panda's looking to chase this. He has got red though. Flash gone down, and it looks like Drax is going to get out. Meanwhile, counter engage mid lane. Fizz is going to jump onto Shen. Manages to get away though. Oriana looking to come around the back just in case they were going to chase that up. Drax got away safely bottom. Riven's going to come and join the mid lane after she gets golems by the look of it, but Orange Piggy doesn't get caught there. eFragz is going to use his ability to jump out so he doesn't get caught. Shen's got sped up, maybe looking to land the taunt. No, they managed to get under tower, so he doesn't want a tower fight in the tower, but they are looking to really pressurise this mid lane. eFragz does manage to get a lot of damage down. Pull from Blitzcrank, does manage to land it on there. Looks like the ultimate's gone down, lands onto that plasma scrub. That plasma scrub is going to get an ultimate from Shen. Manages to survive just about. Orange Panda's looking to just keep pushing and keep pushing on that Riven. Manages to get a stun down onto that plasma scrub, and there's so much damage going back and forth. Piggy does manage to land onto Blitzcrank, does manage to kill him. He's going to have to run away, but he's not going to get away, possibly. Shen's going to land the Q, and it is going to die. That's a great team fight from both sides. Very, very close, but it is a 4-3 in the favour of Team Yolo Swag, and Sen does manage to get out with his life, and he does survive with the blue buff as well. Shen's just going to go back to the top lane on Shen. Got that Sunfire Cape, so his split pushing power is even better, and Jax is going to pick up another dragon for Team Yolo Swag, who are only 4k at the moment, but it will probably increase to 5k after that dragon pickup. So even though team fighting is very close, lanes are being pressured heavily by Team Yolo Swag, and so far Xlr8 are having to play defensive. They're on the back foot, so they're just going to try and clear the wards again in the jungle, try and get some pressure back on to purple team, as they still have only killed 2 turrets, whereas Team Yolo Swag have killed 4. Drax is bottom, looking to just repressurize that bot lane. Complex is going to manage to pick up that ward before it runs out. Welsh Reese is just pushing mid. Plasma's going to back out, doesn't want to get caught at all. Shen, meanwhile, is picking up Race, going to get scouted by Orange Panda. Orange Panda's going to go in. Blitzcrank is there, maybe going to land a pull. No, he doesn't feel comfortable with Riven being the tank that she is. And it looks like Drax has got the tower bottom. Meanwhile, though, he hasn't got teleport, so this is going to be a 5v4 team fight mid. Looks like Purple Team are just going to step off, try and dance, try and keep Blue Team here as long as they can. So Jackson split push bot. Riven is going to come around the side, looking to pick up anyone that she can from behind. Gonna land into a Caitlyn trap. Shen's gonna look for a taunt, but no, he's just gonna clear that ward out. Meanwhile, Jax is still split pushing bot. He is clearing the wave and he's gonna try and get that tower. Meanwhile, Blue Team is coming down. He's taking the tower hits now. He is gonna get that tower though. Meanwhile, they are chasing mid lane. And he is going to land the ultimate. Oriana's going to land the ultimate. Riven's going to go in really ham. Going to take a lot of damage. Ezreal ult, Riven ult, Sona ult, just onto Shen though. But that is well played from Purple Team. They were stepping off and then they were re-engaging to try and keep them there while Jax was split pushing bot. Complex looking to follow up, but he has lost his oracles right now. And it looks like Blue Team are just going to try and counter push mid lane. But there is an exposed inhibitor now, bottom lane, for Team Yolo swag, and it looks like that while Oriana is going to farm some more, they're just going to look to keep their middle tower alive while the 5 of Blue Team are there. Plasma is going to get dropped, Shen ultimate going in, Fizz re-engages, Shen goes in with a taunt, there's a lot of damage going down, but there's no focus, it is all over the place. A lot of damage taken by Blue Team, which will force them to back, although pull does land onto Orange Panther. That is a great pull, and eFragz is going to have his passive procs. Ignite has been blown onto Orange Panther on Riven, but manages to get away. Fizz is going to flash onto Oriana. Oriana did manage to use a barrier to get away, and is Piggy going to manage to get away? Yes! 3 of them, so low, but they are managing to get away. Very unlucky by Oriana there. Managed to almost get the counter kill onto Fizz when he flashed on very aggressively. It looks like Drax is looking to try and get something out of this, but Sen is going to manage to just keep poking. He is chasing down. He's going to manage to get a stun down onto Welsh Reese. Welsh Reese is going to die. Drax is going to die as well, though. 1 for 1 there. Pretty much going even. That Ezreal ulti I think might have been a bit of a mistake, unless he was just looking to get the race there from Riven. So global gold wise, Team Yolo swag have managed to get about 5 to 6k ahead in gold once again, from some very confident team fighting, some nice grabs being landed by Blitzcrank, and some nice follow-up taunts from Shen. Looking at the farm overall now, it looks like Ez and Caitlyn are pretty much even. However, Ezreal has gone 6-2, whereas Caitlyn is 2-6. So Ezreal, even though a bit behind on CS, probably a bit ahead on gold, opting to go for the Trinity Force, Bloodthirster, and Last Whisper. Yeah, Oriana did manage to pick up that kill there. And Caitlyn has gone for the Infinity Edge, PD Last Whisper build. Meanwhile, Oriana has chosen to go for the Magic Resist, looking to survive the heavy damage coming from Fizz, and Fizz has gone for the standard defensive item of Zhonya's Hourglass, so we can jump in, use his abilities, pop it, get the cooldowns and jump back out. Looks like both teams are pretty split right now. However, Purple Team are going to rotate to the bottom lane onto Welsh Reese, and there will be 5. Actually no, they are looking to maybe force this Baron fight right now. They have got a purple down. They know that there's 2 Sona and Ezreal at bottom from Xlr8, and they're going to capitalise and kill this Baron, and that's going to be a huge buff and a huge advantage going in favour of Team Yolo swag. That pushes them well over 6k now into the global gold lead, and they're just going to look to group and brute force this bottom tower down. And it looks like there is going to be a flanking manoeuvre coming from Fizz, or looking to be, but Oriana has managed to place her ball down and spot that Fizz was looking to engage from the right. And both teams keeping at arm's length right now. Neither team really looking like they want to engage. Fizz is on the front line. Shen's missed his taunt, and it looks like Oriana's just going to speed him up so that he can run away Welsh Reese also looking in the front line to engage. However, Fizz has gone for that blue buff, so Welsh Reese is going to take some harass from Oriana. Sona's going to land some harass down onto Shen, but he's going to brush it off. And it looks like they're going to continue to siege up this bottom tower right now. And great wave clearing ability from eFragz, so that's going to help him out quite a lot, and also Complex. Ultimate landing from Oriana. Reese has gone ham into the middle, Sona ulti coming out. Fizz is going straight onto Plasma in the back. He's going to melt Plasma with all that damage, but he's also going to die. Shen's going to land the taunt onto Orange Panda. Orange Panda's going to drop 4 for 2 at the moment, alive. Sen's going to have to run away with Complex. That's a great team fight. Jax is going to re-engage, going to look to jump back on. And it looks like Shen's going to jump and look to land the taunt, but no, he can't. Complex is going to stay under the tower right now, but he is going to die. He's going to drop from all that damage. And it looks like Blitzcrank is going to die from the tower. It looks like Purple team are going to get this mid tower. Sen's going to take a bit of harass coming from the 3 of the damage dealers from Team Yolo Swag. They are going to manage to get this tower. Possibly look, yep, they are going to get this inhibitor while 4 of the enemy team is dead. And that's the first inhibitor of the game going to Team Yolo Swag. And it looks like they're just going to try and get this middle tower as well. So that's all the inhibitors exposed right now, and it looks like they've got a very, very strong commanding lead in this game. Team Xlr8 are going to find it difficult. Shen's going to look to try and get some damage down onto that inhib. Fizz looks to engage onto Shen, but Shen is looking really tanky right now, and it looks like that Team Xlr8 are just going to have to try and clear out the minion waves, try and ride this out, farm up, and look for some sort of turnaround in the way of a team fight and then counter push. They've got good wave clear though, so they should be okay for now. Meanwhile, the Dragon is going to go to Team Yolo Swag right now. So I believe that's the 4th Dragon of the game going to Team Yolo Swag. And with all the towers and inhibitors that have been destroyed, that means an 11k lead for Team Yolo Swag. So they're going to back and buy maybe for the final time, as they're going to look to brute force their way to the Nexus and on to victory. Team Xlr8 then just hanging around their base, looking to get some woods up in the bottom, not looking to get backdoored on that bottom inhibitor tower. Oriana's going to get caught out of position here by Reese. Reese is going to use his Randuins. He's going to get the ultimate from Oriana. He's going to have to flash away from that Shen taunt. That was very well managed by Oriana. Stun's going to go down from Riven. However, he's going to flash out of that, and they're looking to engage. Reese is looking really low. Oriana's still hanging around. Fizz is going to flash onto Oriana. He is going to drop though. Shields coming from Oriana. Manages to get the pull. Blitzcrank there. That was a great pull. Sona ultimate is really good, but there is no follow-up. Welsh Reese can't re-engage. He's going to have to back out. Welsh Reese is going to have his passive proc. He's going to get taunted here and jumped on by Jax. He is going to melt from all the damage coming from Team Yolo Swag. Complex is just running away. He doesn't want to get grabbed by Owlboy. Owlboy is just laughing and mocking Sona right now. What a scumbag. He's just playing with him. Meanwhile, mid in the base, Shen's going to get jumped on. The tower's going to drop down. The second tower is going to drop, and I believe the Nexus is going to drop with that. And that is GG, well played. That is a victory for Team Yolo Swag. And with that, they take the crown of this League of Legends tournament at eFragz.net. Final scores, if we have a look, we've got Jax finishing on 8-6, Shen doing some monster work top lane, finishing 7-1, and Team Yolo Swag managing to take the victory with some very, very strong team fights after a bit of a shaky mid with some great Sona and Fizz ults. So that is all from eFragz. Congratulations to Team Yolo Swag.